What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with old nasty recap, honey, of Real Housewives of Potomac. This is season 6. I will have the episode, honey, in the description. It wasn't a lot, it wasn't a lot on this here episode. Let's just get to the specifics, honey, okay? Ashley finally has her baby. Okay, yay, I'm happy. This baby is really cute. I was like, is this really Ashley and Michael's baby? Is this, and even Ashley, it was so funny when she was talking to Gizelle. She was like, yeah, he looks so much different than Dean. Girl, stop shading that baby. Okay, it is your ass that keep laying down with the crypt keeper looking man named Michael, honey. Okay, that like to grab everybody's ass every season, honey. Okay, Ashley, baby, boo-boo, oatmeal pie face, don't have no more kids. I don't want to hear about it. Don't have no more kids. I'm sick of your ass being pregnant every season and you ain't got no babysitter and you just like that goddamn Kenya Moore try to bring the baby on trips and shit. I'm not here for it, but I am happy, that she didn't, had her baby, honey. Okay, that way Ashley can get back to the girls and Candiace can start dragging that ass. Okay, because that's what I live for. So next, honey, we got Mia. She is out with her children. Oh, I felt so bad when the little girl tripped and started crying. Oh, poor baby. But Mia helped her right on up. She sits down with her kids and her husband, and they basically, I guess, have like a family day out, like a little picnic. And they get to talking about Mia's schedule, and her kids begin telling her they feel like she works a bit too hard. But Mia says in her confessional, she's just working so hard to ensure that they have a prosperous future. She wants to be different than what her mom has been to her throughout the years. So I can understand that. I think us as parents, we all do the best that we can. And sometimes our children or our significant others, honey, they don't get that. But Mia realizes it's time for her to balance both being a superwoman and a mom, and she says that the most important thing that your children really need outside of money and clothes and expensive vacations is they need you and they want you. And that's very true. And I'm glad that Mia has come to that realization. Mia and her husband also get to talking about her mom, Mia's mom, and how Mia invited her mom to hang out, with the kids and, have a picnic with her and her family. And the mother says she couldn't make it. And there's this big strain when it comes to Mia's relationship with her mom. And Mia's husband feels like it's because Mia has mentioned to him several times she's a lot like her dad. And maybe the mom doesn't want to deal with certain, characteristics that Mia may have that remind her of her, her ex, Mia's father, honey, okay? But y'all know how I see through that, okay? I'm gonna call bullshit. I don't give a damn who reminds you, of who. If you have children or grandchildren and you want to be there, and this is one of the issues I had with my father. This is why I didn't rush to his funeral, because I've just felt like once I had my daughter, he wasn't really trying to be in her life. Anytime we come to your damn doorstep and you don't open the damn door, that is a response to, not wanting me in your life or your granddaughter. So I was done with my dad. And I think Mia should maybe let her mom go. I mean, I guess you could try one more time if you cared that much. But honey, I would leave it alone, honey, okay? It may be a blessing in disguise. I'm just saying. So next, honey, we see Candiace and Chris. Candiace is packing for the girls' trip to Williamsburg. She says it's been a lot, juggling school, going to the studio, for her singing career and becoming an actress and being a stepmom. So, and a wife, so Candiace has a lot going on. Candiace lets us know that her grandparents are from Williamsburg and she used to visit there all the time, and it was a nice, quiet little getaway place. So she's, hoping that the girls will appreciate this trip, honey, but she already know it's going to be some fussing going on and some cussing and some drama, okay? Especially with these girls. But Chris reminds Candiace, honey, I am your husband, and honey, when you get back home, honey, you go be back in that studio and you go be back shooting 2 new music videos. So, honey, go have your time and relax. But, honey, when it's time to work, it's going to be time to work, honey. Okay, I said you better listen to that white man, honey, with that good chocolate dick. Okay, white chocolate. All right, Chris. Hey, look, I would have been thrown over right there, honey. All right. Chris also tells Candiace, honey, you should call up Ashley, honey, since she just dropped that load. She just had that baby, and Candiace was looking at him like, now, I don't like that bitch, okay? I don't give a damn what she done gave birth to. I ain't trying to be bothered with that heifer. Okay, but, Chris being a good white man that he is, honey, okay? He like, girl, you gonna have to rise above that petty. And I'm like, okay, she can call, check on Ashley. Don't invite her to the trip, though, because I don't want to hear how you ain't got no babysitter. And, girl, if you got time, to change Michael's diapers, Michael should have time to change the baby's diapers, okay? I'm just saying, all right, shit. But Ashley, I don't want no shiznick out of you this season. You better have you a damn nanny, okay? Because Ashley, honey, she loved getting on here acting like she on food stamps. She got WIC. She just act like her and Michael don't have no damn money at all. So girl, get it together, baby, or ask Sheila. Well, she probably don't want Sheila watching the baby. Sheila gonna have the baby in the damn tent, camping out somewhere, honey. Okay, shit, making s'mores and shit. So, honey, next we see Miss Gizelle. She comes and visit Ashley, and she's just in awe of Ashley's new baby. She's like, oh, that baby don't look like Dean, do he? I said, Gizelle, you shady as hell. I caught that shade. And Ashley was like, no, he doesn't. She all joining in. I'm like, girl, she is shading you, saying that, Dean looked kind of funny in the face, okay, when he came. Dylan is like cute, and a lot of babies look funny, though, when they're first born, right? Okay, because I done seen many a baby, honey, not looking all that good at first. Then they, start looking all, they come into themselves. But, yeah, I was like, Ashley, you need to know, honey, when people are shading you. So Gizelle gets to ask Ashley, how is she navigating being, once again, a new mom with a new baby, and she still got Dean. And Ashley says that Dean totally loves his baby brother. He always wants to rub on him. So Dean, honey, the firstborn, he comes in the house with Ashley's nanny, Daisy. And Dean got an attitude. I'm like, Dean, you ain't never happy, okay? You always look sad, worried, depressed, anxious. I mean, what hell, I guess that's how I would feel too if Ashley and Michael were my parents. I'm just saying. Gizelle mentions to Ashley Candiace's house, which you call her mom's house. Gizelle, and I just kind of caught this. I didn't really catch it when I watched it the first time. Gizelle, shut the hell up. Why are you bringing up the fact that Ashley said that, oh, that's Candiace's mom's house, when neither one of you bitches, you or Ashley, y'all don't have a mom like Candiace that can actually afford expensive things. Gizelle, you were crying at a beauty salon season, 3 or 4, that you was gonna have to buy your mama house, bitch. Girl, you need to stop playing. Y'all ain't even on Candiace's level. And Ashley, your tent living ass mammy, okay? This bitch is just so beneath the poverty line, Okay, this bitch ain't even at the Days Inn. Okay, she ain't at the cheap motel down the street. This bitch is in a tent. Like, that joke writes itself. So, girl, like, Ashley, you should have never said nothing. Girl, I just don't like when people are trying to shade people that are doing, like, way fucking better than them. Like, financially, just everything. So Gizelle begins telling Ashley about Candiace's pajama jam party. The baby takes a huge shit as Ashley is patting on him. That's what newborns do, baby. So Ashley gives the baby to Daisy so Daisy could change the pamper honey. I'm like, Ashley, I don't know why you surprised. You know you go through this with Michael when y'all having sex. Oop, oop. So next, Daisy, you know, she changed the pamper. After that, they get to talking about how Ashley had to take a big shit while she was on the table. I don't want to hear that. Gizelle talks about how she had to take a big shit. Jamal was there, and that's why, you know, he probably cheated on her through the years. Girl, more deceptions, deflections, and redirections. Girl, stop playing with us, Gizelle. That man cheated because that's what he is. Okay, he's a hoe. You a hoe. You know you a hoe. How do you know? Because I told you so. Okay, girl, stop playing with us. So Gizelle and Ashley began talking about the Williamsburg trip, and Gizelle says, oh, Candiace didn't mention that to you? Why would she mention it to Ashley? Ashley just had a baby. Ashley needs time to let that cooch and that butthole heal, okay? So, I'm not mad at Candiace for not inviting Ashley. And then, you know, y'all like to do this, play this game and this whole charade of, oh, well, she's a new mom. She needs to get out of the house. Listen, I don't care if you're a new mom, old mom, stepmom, okay? I don't care. If I don't like you, I'm not inviting you nowhere, okay? 6 feet, bitch. 100 feet. Shit. Honestly, okay? Stay away from me. So the producer asked Candiace in her confessional why she didn't invite Ashley, and she was like, oh, I forgot. Yeah, I that's some shit I would forget too. When I don't like you, I'm gonna forget a lot, okay? So Gizelle's ass invites Ashley on the trip. Why? Okay? Because she ain't gonna do shit but bring the damn nanny with her and start all this ghetto ass shit up, you know. Why? What is the point? Let's invite Sheila too. Let's invite Michael. Let's invite all these other people that live down the street, okay? Ashley, in my opinion, don't need to be on this trip. She can go on the next one. But let her heal. I don't want to keep hearing about the new baby, all that new mom shit. I'm ready to see you hoes drink, fight, and I'm ready to get my life. Okay, I'm just saying. So Ashley agrees to come on the trip for a day, which I feel is just stupid. Bitch, stay at home. Gizelle gets to telling Ashley about Mia. Gizelle, once again being shady, tells Ashley she needs more information on Mia because I need to figure out how, you know, she's came from Maryland and ended up at some strip club, whatever the hell she said. Girl, and I need to know this information. That way I can tell my children what not to do. All they got to do is look at your life, bitch, on what not to do. They done told you that already, Gizelle. Girl, stop playing with us. So next, Gizelle begins telling Ashley about Wendy and how Wendy came with barely nothing on with a trench coat. And, you know, she's being real sexy. And Gizelle is starting to get suspicious by all of that. Please put it down in my comments, guys. How do you feel about Wendy being very sexy this season? Do you feel like she's just coming into her own? She just wants to celebrate her new ass and titties. I feel like it's a combination, but I'm going to say this, guys. I feel like Wendy is very insecure, and I didn't realize it. All that talking about being a professor and I have all these degrees. I actually, looking back, I had a friend that was like that, and she would brag about degrees or brag about losing weight and wearing certain clothes. And, you know, all of that is just a sign of somebody that really has some insecurity issues. maybe some self-esteem issues as well. And, Gizelle is taking a notice of that. But see, I don't know if Gizelle is coming from a good place. I don't feel like she really genuinely cares about Wendy, especially since she's about to bring up this shit with Eddie, him cheating, this, that, and the third. So we see the infamous all about the tea, honey. Okay. We see that headline about Wendy Osefo's husband cheating on her and allegedly has a baby on the side. So Gizelle brings all that up to Ashley. Gizelle, girl. Ooh, you being messy, boo-boo. Wendy go get in that ass, honey, okay? And I would get in that ass, too, because she dealing with somebody like Eddie. Eddie is fine, honey, okay? Shit, you don't touch chocolate drop. You don't touch Eddie, okay? So Gizelle is figuring out, honey, in her talking head that Wendy may be trying to take things up a notch with her looks because maybe she feels insecure within her marriage. I don't think it's just Wendy feels insecure within her marriage. I think there is some insecurity within Wendy's self. She has allowed her mother to control and dictate her life. And I feel like everything that Wendy is doing is kind of her coming into her own. Like even this new candle business, she's trying to figure out what she likes, what she doesn't like outside of her mother, right? But I do feel like Wendy is different from last season. I didn't like that Wendy completely last season, with all the degrees and all that type of talk. I didn't really like that. And I don't want to keep hearing about how sexy you are and just, I like that she's enjoying her new body and stuff like that. But it's like, I don't know. I just want more from her. I want her to be comfortable, I should say, within herself to the point where she doesn't always have to talk about those things. Because one thing you will notice with a woman is if she's really confident within herself, she doesn't have to come off as slutty and trashy. Normally the ones that do that, they're insecure and, they don't feel that good about themselves. They're on a search for self, right? So hopefully, Wendy, kind of gets it together. But other than that, I really do like Wendy. Wendy ain't for the bullshiggity. She no nonsense. And I like that about Wendy. I don't hate Wendy at all. I do like her, but I hope I see some balance as the season progresses. Ashley made a very interesting point. She said that even if all these rumors that are out there about Eddie were true, it just doesn't seem like Wendy would succumb to that. And I thought that was a really good observation because that's how I feel too, So hopefully, guys, as the season progresses, we get more clarity on, Wendy's behavior because she could just be going through a growth spurt. It's always a challenge, being a new housewife and kind of learning the ropes and learning how you want to look. And I think Wendy, struggled with that last season. So that could be kind of what we're seeing or, So Gizelle mentions to Ashley that she's going to bring up the rumors about Eddie and, have a talk with her about it. I say bad idea. Stay in your lane. Where is your man? Okay, boo-boo, oatmeal pie face, Gizelle. It just, the only person I could see kind of bringing this up to Wendy or kind of asking, what's going on? Is there any validity to the story? Is Karen. Karen is within a marriage. Gizelle don't stay with nobody. Okay. So she just looks suspicious. She was at that reunion last year getting her ass dragged by Monique Samuels and Karen. I told you they Jordan and Pippin that ass at that reunion about, is Jamal coming? No, he's not. Okay. So they got on, her about that. So Ashley is delusional as hell. Okay. Because she says to Gizelle, oh, well, if anybody should ask her that, it should be you. She would, be the least threatened by you. No, you the one that ain't with no man. You don't ever stay with nobody. So ain't nobody trying to hear what the fuck you got to say. That's what I was telling y'all about these women on YouTube that ain't never with nobody, up to date. All they stories about men is from 10 years ago. Old baby daddies, throwback niggas from back in the day. Don't nobody want to hear no relationship advice. Don't nobody want to hear no questions about no relationship from people like that. That is just what it is. Okay? So next, honey, we see Wendy, working on her computer. Looks like she's trying to teach a class or something to her students. The kids are running amok in the background. I'm like, why they ass ain't upstairs somewhere? And that damn baby of hers, that last baby, wasn't the baby just born? Like, that baby already walking and stuff? I was like, well, damn, these kids grow up fast. Oh, child. And then that damn Eddie enters the room. He got on these glasses, right? Oh, shit. Child, calm down, Miss Robinson. Honey, that Portia spirit is it's all up and through this house. I'm going to need to sage this house because the thoughts, honey, I'm having about Eddie the type of nigga that I would let hit on the first night, okay? It would be like, I don't even know if I'm going to be alive tomorrow. So let's just do this right now, Eddie. Eddie is, child, that chocolate. Child. Calm down, Miss Robinson. Calm down. That's somebody else's husband, honey. You don't want to be like Portia or Horsha, I should say. I love the conversation that Wendy had with her husband. She gets to talking about like how she kind of had her shoulder out while she was teaching. And she just talks about the dichotomy of, being a mom, a professor, a commentator. Now she has this candle line, but she listens to trap music and, it's a lot, right? And I can like totally, relate to that. So I'm so happy that they had like this type of conversation. Like I told y'all, I just feel like Wendy is on this quest of trying to figure out who exactly she is. And she wants to represent all sides of her. And right on, sister, do it all. Okay. Eddie tries to tell Wendy, I think you have a lot on your plate. And Wendy was like, well, I've always had a lot on my plate. And Eddie is just like, yeah, but there comes a point in time where you need balance. You need to stop some things. And I agree with him. I really do. I feel like if she keeps going the way that she's going, she's just going to be tired and stressed out. I think she needs to figure out exactly what she needs to do. Maybe put teaching on hold and focus on the new candle business. I think Wendy, for some reason, I feel like she would be happier maybe being an entrepreneur because that's something that her mother didn't put inside her, right? Her mother is very by the book and you got to have all these degrees. And, I get all of that. I struggled with trying to explain to my mom I'm an artist and my mother didn't understand that. She like, no, you need to get a good job, a good safe and secure job, 9 to 5. And, so I totally understand Wendy, but Wendy girl, you in trouble, girl. You got to figure out what you go do and you gonna have to hurry up, figure it out fast because you don't want nobody screwing on Eddie, honey. Okay, shit. Let me stop, looking at him. All right. Oh, no, Eddie. Wendy ain't giving you 100%, honey. Miss Robinson right here, she ready to give 150%, honey. Okay, bend down. Child, we ready to do it? Okay, all that chocolate looking like a sexy professor himself, honey. Okay. But yeah, he gets to let her know you ain't giving me 100%. You ain't giving the kids because you this way, that way, over there. And, I think it's a lot of pressure in today's society to just try to be the Beyonce of your life. And I think we all need to learn to take it with a grain of salt. And just try to work on, one thing at a time. But I definitely, though, I can relate to Wendy. Wendy asks Eddie, is he happy and fulfilled? He's like, no, because I know that in order to be happy, I may, have to not do certain things, and he feels like with Wendy, she's like, I could do it all, and They just have two different mind states for looking at things. Wendy was in her confessional saying her husband was hard on her. I don't feel like he was being hard. He was just trying to, provide a logical explanation to Wendy on why she may need to drop some things. And, I think Wendy has like this overachiever mentality. Like, I got to do all these things because it makes me who I am. And all of it kind of comes back from having that mother that says, you got to be this, you got to be that, or you're nothing, you're nobody. Do you see what I'm saying? I feel like Wendy has some type of, she has some mommy issues, okay? I told y'all, we like to focus on Candiace, but some of them, they do have mommy issues. Wendy got it because Wendy's mom is controlling. Oh, I want you to do this. Oh, I want you to pay for my new titties. Oh, I want you, she's just like very demanding, Eddie gets to telling Wendy she needs to register her business, and Wendy started acting dumb for somebody so smart. He's like, girl, you got to see if that domain name is available, girl. And, do you know why you doing your candles? Do you have a mission statement? And Wendy like, huh? What you talking about? I was like, God damn, Wendy, I thought we was smart, honey, but child, Wendy is just like, I don't know. It seemed like Wendy just thinks these things are just going to happen. And a lot of people think that being an entrepreneur is easy and all you got to do is create. But no, you got to know who your customers are. You have to provide a quality product for the demographic you are trying to provide a service to. Like, you got to get more, you got to make love to your business, okay? You got to make sweet love to it. The same way you cooking a good meal. Now you say somebody mama put the foot in the meal, you got to kind of do that with your business. You got to know who you are. Now, this is very new. This business is new, and when a business is new, it's like you don't really know, how to approach things. But with time, with patience, with a stick-to-itiveness, okay, if that's a word, you will figure out who you are and what your business brings to the table. You'll know what type of candles and scents you want to have, what colors, and do you see what I'm saying? All of it will begin to come together, honey, okay, like ingredients to a good recipe. He gets to telling her about a business plan and, how are you going to finance this? And she was like, with your money? He was like, shit, lies you tell, honey, my pockets are closed. I was like, oh, shit, hold up now. Eddie, don't close your pockets and, shit, don't close them, baby. All right. But child, Wendy say, honey, this is her dream and she's go get it all together. I think Wendy is going to be just fine, you guys. She's just having some growing pains. And don't we all have them? So next, honey, we got Mia meeting up with Gizelle and Robyn, honey. Okay, and Mia comes in, honey, with a fur on, a nice gown on, and, Robyn and Gizelle making all these comments about her as being a former stripper. I'm like, child, shut up. So Mia starts telling Gizelle and Robyn about herself, how she has 3 kids, grandchildren, all the shit we already know, a whole husband that feels like her 4th child at times. And Gizelle was like, okay, we get all of that, but girl, we gonna need you to land the plane. Okay, get to the point. We need to know your backstory. So Mia begins letting them know how she came from the foster care system and how strained her relationship with her mom has been through the years. And all of a sudden, Robyn and Gizelle begin, feeling sympathy for her. Like, wow, this girl has been through a lot. This girl, I don't know. It's kind of like they were kind of like proud of her. Like, damn, you survived all of that and you are somebody. And so, yeah, I like the scene because I felt like they were getting to, know the real her and where she came from. And they just didn't like that part about her, saying, to a scholar. I was calling that girl ass cap. Shout out, honey, to the ass cap awards. They didn't like her saying to a scholar, oh, how many businesses you have and all that shit. They felt like that was irrelevant and that was very arrogant and egotistical. But this Mia, and I think what people are starting to like from Mia that they didn't really like with Monique is Mia is coming through, letting you know who she is. And Monique kind of did that too. But Mia isn't trying to put on this facade. She's not trying to be perfect Patty. It's like, I'm shady. I didn't see Mia put some shit on social media where she was like tagging Gizelle and Robyn. I was like, oh shit, Mia don't play, honey. Okay. So, like Mia is Mia. She's definitely a force to be reckoned with. And she has had, a very troubling past, but has survived all of that. And one thing I kind of like with her is, she is like running all these successful businesses. I think she would be successful without her husband. Whereas somebody else that I know, I don't know if they would be if it wasn't for their husband. I'm just saying, I know y'all rolling y'all eyes, sucking y'all damn teeth, but I know what I'm looking at. This is somebody that it's kind of like I know who I am. Even though she's been through a lot, Mia knows who she is, okay? And I think that Gizelle and Robyn was able to receive that. But see, I don't really trust them all like that. Okay, I like the scene, but I'm kind of looking at their ass, because they know that this is Karen's friend. Can Mia be cool with everybody? Absolutely, she can. But see, I just don't trust Gizelle and Robyn. I don't know. I think they have malicious intent. And then when they pull that shit later on, we'll get to it, I was looking at that kind of sketchy. I was like, I was waiting on the other damn shoe to drop. So next, honey, we see all the ladies packing up for the Williamsburg trip. We see Candiace, honey. She's the host of the Williamsburg trip. So we see her and Chris. They're like, getting her luggage and stuff together. She gets on a party bus and wipes it down, honey, with some Lysol. I was like, I know that's right, Candiace. She had to wipe down the whole little stripper pole, honey. So Mia gets on the bus. Gizelle gets on the bus. We see Wendy. She has in braids. They began telling her she looks so much younger. I didn't get why Wendy had to have her whole damn side out like that. Like, girl, I get you want us to know that you sexy and all of that, but I don't know. I didn't really get the purpose of the outfit. Did y'all like Robyn's hair? I guess it was cute. It was aight. No other comments. No other comments. Karen looked really nice, okay? To me, Karen looked the best out of everybody. And once again, Gizelle is noticing Wendy's attire and is just like, who the hell is this season? Because last season, you wouldn't be caught dead wearing some of the shit you wearing now. But I don't know, honey, okay? I do feel like Wendy is insecure being around these women. Maybe she don't feel like she's the prettiest, so maybe she feels like she has to overcompensate. But I told y'all, I feel like Wendy is very beautiful. And girl, you got that fine ass man. You got like the finest man on the damn cast. Now, girl, I'm gonna need you to know that, okay? It's funny when Karen get on the bus, Gizelle's whole face is just molded. She looks so mad. Karen greeting everybody. I'm like, Gizelle, get over it, girl. Karen, on the other hand, says that as long as Gizelle doesn't take any accountability, honey, for the things she has said about her family, honey, specifically Ray, honey, okay? Gizelle is in a timeout. I don't think Karen should put Gizelle in a timeout for that comment about Ray. And y'all know I like Karen, but I feel like she wasn't wishing death upon him. She was just simply saying that she will always be stunning, honey, to the day she dies. Okay, but I feel like Karen can have issue with Gizelle because of just the culmination of all the shit that Gizelle has did through the years, right? On this show, the wearing that t-shirt and saying Ray need to pay his taxes and all of that type of shit. And, like Gizelle has did some messy shit. So I would rather Karen come from that place than this shit about Ray that was years ago that don't nobody care about. Ass Cal, honey, or Ass Calf, honey, as I like to call her, she on a trip too. Mia lets the girls know that her husband is keeping the kids. They get to asking her, is she nervous about leaving, the kids with their dad? And she's like, yeah, but I have cameras. I was like, well, goddamn. Ask Kath, honey. She say she got cameras too, and her husband is so annoyed with her, like, why are you watching us? And I feel like the cameras is a bit too much. Like, damn, y'all don't trust these damn men? Okay. Candiace admits that she wants Robyn to have another baby. Why, when this bitch can't even get up on time to tend to the 2 children that she has? Okay, I don't think Robyn should have any more kids. Don't do the shit for wine. Okay, don't do that dumb shit, Robyn. And Robyn admits that she let Juan shoot up the club, honey. She let him nut inside her. I don't know why we needed to note that. Candiace lets Wendy know that, and Wendy begins bouncing up and down. Her behavior is getting a little weird. Please put your thoughts and opinions in the comments, because I'm kind of getting to the point, honey. I got a feeling of confusion. I don't know really quite what to think, but I think everything that I told y'all that I thought. Okay, if that makes sense. So next, honey, all the ladies get to taking their turns on the stripper pole. Gizelle was whacked. Boo! Wendy just kind of went around. They really wanted Mia to get on there. Mia was like, bitch, I wasn't never no stripper. I wasn't near no pole. They keep trying to shade Mia. And that's kind of what I don't like on these type of shows, is when someone tells you their background, you keep bringing it up like it's a joke. You keep trying to make fun of it. And when you do that to people, like when you overdo it, I get that there's jokes and shade on this show, but let shit go once people tell you, okay, maybe a joke once or twice. But to me, they just keep riding out all these jokes on me, and it's not funny to me. It's like, get over it. Candiace did a pretty good job on the pole. I think Wendy asked Robyn, when she took her turn on the pole, is your cooch okay? Robyn kind of did decent, better than Gizelle, her old stiff self. And then Robyn says to Wendy, oh, it's been through worse. Oh, I know it has. Okay, I know it has. Dealing with wine all them years. But let me back up off of that, honey. So Candiace gets to telling the ladies about the house situation. There's a main house, and then there are some other cottages or some shit she was saying. I guess it's going to be Candiace, Mia, Gizelle, and Robyn in one house. And then she's going to have Wendy, Kath, and Karen, I guess, in the other house. Wendy got a little upset, okay? Candiace went and gave her a hug. So we see the house, and it is beautiful. The ladies are very pleased. So next, the ladies gather, and get food and sit down and begin to eat. So Candiace begins explaining how all the rooms are master suites. I guess there's some upstairs and some downstairs. And then Robyn tells Mia she's going to move her downstairs. So she gonna kick her out of her upstairs room. Candiace was like, you just gonna let her boss you around like that? And Karen was like, see, I knew it wouldn't be long. I knew it wouldn't be long until Gizelle, show her real hand, because Gizelle is the one that was telling Robyn to do that. You could hear her talking under her breath. I'm like, y'all so petty and childish. Why y'all always got to be up under each other all the time? Okay, girls already doing the damn podcast together. Damn. Mia say, honey, she's okay with the subtle change in plans as far as her room is concerned, honey. Mia says, as long as I'm in the main house, honey, okay? So Gizelle gets to talking. Why? I don't know, but she brings up the one thing I hate on this damn show. Well, I want the trip to be fun and lighthearted, and so with that being said, does anybody want to apologize? Bitch, shut up, okay? Do you require all these apologies out of Jamal? I think not. So once she began starting up that shit, I was getting irritated, frustrated, just... Girl, quit with these apologies. Why do y'all need somebody to say sorry to y'all and the motherfucker don't mean it? Make it make sense. Stop playing with us. Karen was like, oh, I guess you're talking to me. Are you ready to apologize? They start going back and forth. Robyn called bullshit about why Karen is mad at Gizelle and saying, she wished death on Ray, and that's not true. Which is true. It's not true, but shut the hell up. Child, they both started getting on my damn nerves, because guess what? guess what? Who cares? Okay, it's 2021. This happened some years ago. It should have been brought up years ago. Okay, but I do understand why Karen has an issue with Gizelle. Because Gizelle is a messy witch, okay? Gizelle get to telling Karen, I want you to apologize for lying on me at that reunion. And girl, how do we even know it's a lie? And you're not even with Jamal anymore. So it wasn't too much, far from the truth. Like, girl, stop playing. And what Ray said to Gizelle was true. Like, you need to learn to attract somebody, stay with somebody, be likable, if that's what you want to do. Gizelle may just not. You guys want to be in a relationship. She may not want to be married. That's fine. Tell the truth about that, though. Quit with all these fake ass storylines with your ex-husband, with Sherman and all of that. I think the Sherman situation was real, but Monique kind of fucked that up and Sherman didn't want no part. I'm just saying. But I'm sick of it all. All right, child. So the episode pretty much ends with Gizelle saying, honey, I just want Ray to pay his bills, honey. Okay, pay his taxes. I'm like, Gizelle, you're not in a place to talk about anybody financially. You don't have every beauty. Like, where the hell is that? Okay, you bought that house that ain't about shit to me. It's cool. Her house is cool. It looks nice on the inside, but the outside, she need to do something with it. You don't have money like that. Okay, like, stop trying to act like somebody that you are not. I think she's so jealous of Karen and Ray and the fact that they've been married all these years. Yes, guys, some people be jealous of that type of shit. Especially if they are, not able to maintain that within their own life. So, child, that's all I got for y'all. Don't forget, guys, to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.